So virtually every new DJI product has leaks online before the actual official announcement, and in this video I'll be discussing what I uncovered from the usual suspects who post these leaks on Twitter, such as Osita LV, Jasper Ellens 27 Leaks, and Deal Drone. So if you want to go follow them, that's cool, and let's get into this video. Hi, my name is Brett Garamella, and if you haven't done so, don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you can get the latest in drone news, reviews, and tutorials with all killer and no filler. On my channel, I skip all the fluff and give you nothing but the good stuff because I value your time. Now, I appreciate the support as it helps me make more videos like this one. I think it makes obvious sense to compare the DJI Mini 3 with the DJI's previous Mini 2 and the recently released Autel Nano Plus. Now, DJI has a track record for releasing drones at a time when its top competitors release a similar drone. So since Autel Robotics just released the best sub 250 gram drone on the market, the Nano Plus, DJI now wants to cut into Autel's sales by releasing the Mini 3. Now, the features I'm going to talk about in this video are various editions, obstacle avoidance, camera and sensor size, battery and flight time, price, and who is this drone for? Now, number one, various editions. A few days ago, there was a picture showing a box with a Mini 3 Pro with a controller with a screen built into it. So perhaps the Pro edition of the Mini 3 will come with a built-in screen, kind of a more hobbyist version of the current RC Pro. Now, the Nano Plus doesn't have a built-in screen, so this would be an advantage for DJI if this is indeed true. Now, also, I found a website that makes drone cases, and it has over here the DJI Mini 3 Pro series case. It says this is for the Mini 3 Pro Explorer Edition, so perhaps this is the Pro version of the Mini 3 with the premium accessories. Next up is obstacle avoidance. So the DJI Mini 2 didn't have any obstacle avoidance, but the Autel Nano Plus has obstacle avoidance in the front, back, and bottom. Now, from the leak photos and videos, it appears the Mini 3 has large obstacle avoiding sensors that are much different than other DJI drones. On closer inspection, there's a notch behind these obstacle avoiding sensors with sensors facing the opposite direction, which you can't see in most of these photos. And in this video, we can see obstacle avoiding sensors on the bottom. So I believe this drone will have front, bottom, and back facing sensors, just like the Nano Plus. So it's a tie in this category between the Mini 3 and the Nano Plus. Now, next we move on to the camera and sensor size. It appears to be a 3-axis gimbal for smooth video, nothing unexpected there. Now, there's space above the camera for the drone to tilt up 90 degrees, kind of like the Parrot Anafi. That would be pretty cool. The leaks say there will be a 24mm lens, which to me is a perfect focal length for a drone with a fixed f1.7 aperture. So both of those are really great, that 24mm and the 1.7 aperture. The Mini 2 had an f2.8 aperture, so the Mini 3 should be better in low light because of that and have better image quality since it's better glass. Now, the Autel Nano has an f1.9 aperture, so there's a slight advantage to DJI here if it's true at f1.7. Now, let's talk about the sensor size, which is the most important factor for better image quality. And in a recent poll I did right here on my YouTube channel, you guys said the image quality is the most important feature you hope to see on the Mini 3. So the sensor size of the Nano Plus is 1/1.28 inches, and the Mini 2 is 1/2.3 inches. So I think the Mini 3 should have at least a 1/2 inch sensor, but since DJI likes to outdo its competition, the sensor will be around the same size as the Nano Plus at 1/2.8 inches. What all of us are hoping for is a 1-inch sensor, but judging by the size of the drone, I'm not sure that technology is available at a consumer price. Now, we'll have to see, but definitely expect improved image quality from the Mini 2 and as good or better than the Nano Plus. Now, next up is battery and flight time. Has a more powerful 2,453 milliamp hours, so it appears this battery will have to be bigger and not compatible with the Mini or Mini 2, but hopefully I'm wrong and that battery is compatible, but I highly doubt it. Now, the Nano Plus flies up to 28 minutes and the Mini 3 should be around 30 minutes. So the flight time is usually a lot less than what DJI advertises it to be. So you can see my flight time tests I did with the Mini 2 and the Air 2S up here. And of course, now it's time to talk about price. Now, the Autel Nano Plus standard version is just under $1,000 and the premium version is a little more than $1,000. So let's just call it $1,000, which is the price tag I think we'll see DJI have as well. Although we could see the price drop a little lower than the Autel just to entice buyers and not hurt sales of the Mavic Air 2 or the Air 2 US. And that's the thing about the current drone market. DJI has made so many stellar drones that unless this drone has a 1-inch sensor, it may not be worth buying for most people. But let's see what tricks DJI has up its sleeve. Which brings us to who is this drone for? I think this is going to be a good second or third drone for professionals who need to fly in tight spaces or situations where they're worried about crashing a more expensive drone. Now I think this is also going to be for hobbyists or beginners who want a good lightweight drone they can easily travel with to get great image quality. And it will also be good for people living in Europe who want a lightweight drone with insurance from the manufacturer. Autel Robotics provides insurance for the Nano Plus for people in the United States and Canada, but not for Europe. So if you want the manufacturer's insurance in Europe, DJI is the only choice here. Now if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me spread the word and is good karma. And when this new drone comes out, if you want to get a head start on things, check out my free DJI drone training in the description below, where I show you secrets I've learned from flying every DJI drone, along with answering the most important questions I get from viewers like you. I'm Breck Aramella, thanks for watching, and remember, fly like a pro.